Last week on Drenched, we had an awesome night at the weekly drum circle where we were treated to an incredible sunset and some pretty sweet fire dancing. Then, we headed over to the neighboring island of Lanai and dove a breathtaking sight known as the Cathedrals. We wrapped up our month-long trip to Hawaii and headed off on our next adventure, sailing through the Caribbean on board this sexy girl right here, Sophisticated Lady. We flew into St. Martin where we met up with Rick, the owner and captain of Sophisticated Lady. Rick had another crew on board as well, Jessie, who is actually an old friend of Nate's from Hawaii. Our first weeks on board were a whirlwind of adjusting to life on the water, learning the ropes, literally, and helping Rick with some major upgrades to the boat. Don't be fooled though, it wasn't all work.
Casting off, next adventure. Rescue mission.
What's going on?
We're about to fuel. We're gonna fill this boat up for our long motor because there's no wind today. And we're heading to St. Barts, then St. Kitts. So we're gonna need all the fuel we can get.
We were awaiting the arrival of one more crew member, Shascha, who had flown into St. Martin, but because of some problems with immigration, she was sent back to Europe and had to be rerouted to St. Kitts, where we would be able to pick her up. While it was wildly inconvenient for all parties involved, I must admit that the prospect of going on our first inter-island sail for a rescue mission sounded pretty exhilarating.
Nailed it. Nailed it. We're going on adventure. Whee!
So, after fueling and waiting in the lineup for the bridge to open, we motored out of Simpson Bay Lagoon and began our journey.
We are 10 minutes away from St. Martin and working on some engine repairs.
Okay, go make sure it's in idle, turn it on again, and just listen if I yell to shut it off again.
And that's how far away we made it. Not real far.
We made it around the corner!
See, there's land just right there.
55 miles to go, that's all.
Yeah, just a few more hours. At least Nate's getting a kick out of it.
12 more hours.
Alright, so here we are. It's beautiful, flat, calm seas. Nice and quiet. About the sound of the motor. It's very peaceful. But the reason it's so peaceful is because we're having some problems with the motor.
Luckily, Rick is as handy with anything mechanical or electronic as anyone I've ever met, and after a bit of MacGyvering, we were back up and running in no time.
Problem one, check. Check, check.
Apparently we were just a little bit low in coolant. It overheated when I pushed it too hard. Ooh, hot down there now, man. Did you see the steam
I
coming
did
there?
see it bubbling out the top there.
She can take the urge to run away, but hold her down with soggy claws and brace blocks. Citrus seeds, your fevers grip me again.
Just as the sun started creeping down toward the horizon, our first leg of the journey was complete. We pulled into breathtaking Columbier Bay in St. Barts, where we would be anchored for the night before continuing on to St. Kitts the next day.
Now we build a breakfast, now let's eat my love, love, love. muscle to muscle, toe to toe. The fear has gripped me, but here I go.
Yes! It turned green.
Yeah, it is green.
Woo! That's the first green flash I've seen since I left Hawaii.
Ready for our first St. Bart's scuba duba dive. We have been here at least 3 minutes.
We dropped down underneath the anchorage, having literally no idea what to expect. Nate brought his spear with in case we bumped into any lionfish, an invasive species that is wreaking havoc on reefs in the Caribbean, that also happen to be quite tasty, I'm told. But there were no lionfish to be seen, or even any reef for that matter. The only thing we saw on this dive was this evil-looking fish right here, the tarpon. As it got darker, they started swarming the lights as it helps them see so they can hunt better at night. And to be honest, they were kind of freaking me out. After we got out of the water though, we took off our gear and decided that we wanted to have one more look at these creepy, creepy fish.
We're gonna see an ugly fish. He's just ugly, the tarpon. It's my least favorite fish that I've actually ever seen. I've never had a fish that I just didn't like. For whatever reason, I just don't like it. Yeah. So we're gonna go get him.
Alright, so it is now Friday morning. Yeah, we're underway now. We had a beautiful sunrise. We've got great conditions. Hoping to bump into a little bit of wind in the next hour or so. But we're just leaving St. Bart's now. We've got probably anywhere between 6 to 8 hours of travel time until we reach St. Kitts. We're hoping to get in there nice and early today, get set up. And then tomorrow, when Shascha arrives, we'll be here and we'll be ready for her. Alright, so we've just completed our first leg of the trip. It's our first trip with our new crew, our new family. Well, we've got one more coming, but this is part of that, so it really does feel like the start of something very special. We'll find out. You guys will find out too. But yeah, it's just magical out here. Nate and I, we've only ever spent time on dive boats. We've done day trips here and there, but it's something really special when you go and head out to sea. And this is what's all around you, what you can see right here. So this is our new home, and we're pretty stoked for it.
Good morning. It's a beautiful day out here on the water. I'm awake and it's like 6 o'clock in the morning, so that was the first sunrise I got to see. Not really a morning person, but you know, I'm hanging in there. Yeah, excited about seeing St. Kitts, and I'm really looking forward to being out on the water today.
After an incredible day out on the water, we arrived in Port Santi in St. Kitts. Once we were secure in the marina, Nate and I hopped in the dinghy and headed out to try and find a good spot to dive. We had a rough idea of where some of the good diving was, but there weren't any mooring balls, so we just picked a spot that looked good and jumped in. We spent quite some time swimming around in the seagrass, and just when we were about to throw in the towel and swim back to the dinghy, we bumped into a beautiful reef that was teeming with life. Diving in the Caribbean is so different than what we had experienced in Hawaii the past month. The Caribbean is bursting with color, and the soft coral here is so fluid and alive. You can really feel the life moving around you. After a rough and unsure start, it turned out to be an awesome dive. The next morning, we headed over to the airport to meet Shascha. After days and days spent on planes and in airports, it was time for us to do what the Caribbean does best: relax.
Look at it, dude. Ah! Oh my god, Jordan, come here. Come here. You gotta come here, guys.
Oh my gosh! So cute! Was that inside there?
Yeah, your first octopus, Jesse.
Oh, he's so cute! He's so cute! Oh, it's so cute.
How cool is that? Alright, pass it.
Probably give him a little dip.
Yeah, give him a little dip.
Hold on.
See this? This was his octopus's home. He had himself a freaking mansion.
Come on, Squishy. Go to your
Down
home.
in there.
Go home. Go to your home.
What?
There you go.
Sit down there. Alright, go put him back where he was.
Hey everybody, how's it going? Jordan here. I just have a couple quick things that I want to share with everyone. First of all, as always, thank you so much for watching our videos. We really appreciate it. Secondly, I would like to give a shout out to our newest patron, Brandon Hill. Brandon, you are the man. Thank you so much. And to each and every one of our patrons, you are our heroes and we're so grateful for all your support. Thank you so much. And next, now that we're starting to release some of our sailing videos, I'm guessing that a few of you out there might be new viewers. And if so, hello and welcome. We're really happy to have you here. Our channel is called Drenched. It's all about scuba diving, sailing, and travel, and adventure, and pretty much all things aquatic. So if you're into any of those things, then definitely subscribe to our channel and stay tuned next week as our sailing adventure continues. Also, if you guys haven't heard already, we are about to do a really awesome road trip. We're going to be diving and driving from San Diego all the way up to Vancouver Island. So if you would like to meet up anywhere along that route for a dive, a hike, a beer, if you have a driveway we can camp in, if you have any tips or advice or recommendation for us, then let us know in the comments below. And we're really looking forward to hearing all your guys' suggestions. And last but not least, if you haven't already, then head on over and check out Rick's channel. Rick has been sailing and vlogging for almost a decade, and he's pretty much the original gangster when it comes to sailing videos. So I'll put a link in the description below to Rick's channel, as well as a link to a video that we made with Rick while we were on board. If you would like to know more about Sasha's crazy adventure traveling from Russia to the Caribbean, then that's a really fun video for you to check out as well. So that's all I got for you guys today. As always, thank you very much for watching, and I hope you have a fantastic weekend, and we'll see you guys next week. Have a good one.